So, remember that Q&A I did when I had around 200 subs? I'm doing another one. Well, before we start answering the questions, there's something I gotta do first. Yep, I made new bread sprites because I did not like the old ones at all. And this time I used my human sona because, why not? Also, like the last video, this one is completely unscripted because I don't like making scripts that much. So, have fun listening to my unhinged ramblings for some of the questions. We're gonna be here a while. How quickly do your tears dry? Oh, we're starting with that. Okay. I'd say they dry relatively quickly. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's move on to the next question. Do you play Roblox? If so, what's your favorite game? Who is your biggest inspiration at the moment? And what fandoms are you in? First off, yeah, I do play Roblox. Just, I can't really find a lot of games I like since most of it is AI slop and gambling, and I hate that stuff. But I'll just play whatever I think is interesting, so I can't really say I have a favorite game at this moment. One of my all-time favorite games used to be Adopt Me, though, and I think also Funky Friday, too. But for my inspirations, honestly, my friends, of course. Dude, they're, so skilled and talented, and I love all of their stuff so much. They're absolutely peak. Come on. Kai, Meta, Ray, Willow, Redacted, you guys are so talented. I'm sorry I'm forgetting names, but you guys are so talented. I love all your stuff so much. Finally, as for my fandoms, I kind of get a little nervous when I have to answer these types of questions, but first place to check would be my channel description because I listed them there. But for now, my current fandoms are obviously Shorts Wars and Rumble Pack, Deltarune, Epic the Musical, and the Chicken Nugget series. But there's a lot more that I might just mention here or there when I yaps. When was the first time you heard of Epic the Musical, and what's your favorite song from Epic? Technically, the first ever time I actually heard of Epic was one random morning back in April of 2024 when I saw a short about the Underworld saga on my Shorts For You page. But I didn't actually get into Epic until around October of last year, right before the Vengeance saga. And if you want to know my favorite song, it's Luck Runs Out. I love Luck Runs Out. I love that song so much. It's literally so good. What's your favorite cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom? Which OC is your favorite out of all of the ones you've made? And which member from Rumble Pack is your favorite? My favorite cookie is Latte Cookie. I love her so much. She is so cool. She's so cool. My favorite OC so far is honestly Cheese. I have some really interesting lore I planned out for him. And my favorite Rumble Pack member is obviously Johnny Razor. I love Johnny Razor. He literally created the boss Shorts Wars. What can I say more? I even got noticed by him twice. If you watch The Amazing Digital Circus, who is your favorite character in the show? Zubal's my favorite character. I love them. They're one of the most mentally stable people in the circus, in my opinion. I just really like their vibes. What/who inspired your art style? For the short answer, since I would be here all day if you were to talk about my art inspirations, I'd say mostly the artists I used to look up to in the past, and over time, I guess I just chose parts I liked the best and then mix-matched it into my own art style, and now, here we are! What kind of dog is Bread? Do you support Therians and furries? First off, Bread is just a dog creature. They don't really have a set species. All they do is just kind of resemble a dog. I kind of stated this in my last Q&A, and for your second question, yeah, of course I do. That's basic human decency. Why are furries so talented? I want a Bread fursuit. Oh my god, Kai. Oh no. If you're doing a Q&A and I'm asking this question, who's driving the plane? Is the face reveal in the cards? If you could kill a Rumble Pack member and take their spot, who would it be and why? I'm kind of confused on the first question. I guess I'd mean driving the plane. I don't know what you mean. And for your second question, no. And for your last question, I would say Dano because that's the basic answer. But Rumble Pack wouldn't be the same without Dano. I'd take Bam's spot because I kind of give off Bam vibes. Would you rather get trapped in Deltarune or Shorts Wars? Also, will you ever let me out of the basement? Well, for your first question, I would love to be in Deltarune, but the thing is, Shorts Wars is literally based off real life for some of it, so I'd stay in Shorts Wars. That means nothing would change. Nothing would change at all. And for your second question, no, I won't. What's your favorite international cuisine and what dish? I'm not really good with all the international stuff. The only international thing I've had were like Mexican stuff like tacos, burritos, and pan de muerto when we celebrated Day of the Dead in my Spanish classes. So yeah, that's all I can say. Sorry. How did you come up with the name Bread? That's an interesting question actually. Originally my online name was Toast, but then I added Bread as an alternate name because I didn't really like how Toast sounded. And then over the months, I was just like, you know what? Bread sounds cooler. I'm sticking with that. Toast is dead now. Okay, so from each fandom you're in, which character would you like to be stuck with for eternity and why? Oh boy, that's a really interesting question. Well, for Shorts Wars, I'd obviously be stuck with the boss because, why not? Of course I'd say that. Then for Rumble Pack, I think I'd love to be stuck with C-Dot because I think he's a cool guy. For Chicken Nugget, I'd love to be stuck with French Fry because I think they look super cool and I'd love to ride a big fluffy dragon like them. And for Epic the Musical, Polities! I love Polities! And then for Deltarune, I'd say Susie because I think we'd get up a lot of mischief together. Oh boy, this is going to be a long one, so this is going to be a lightning round. Will you start doing Hazmat Hotel covers of songs? No. Have you ever heard or played Forsaken? If so, from what you've heard, what's your favorite character? I have heard of it, and I think Elliot's pretty cool. Do you like Piggy? If so, who's your favorite character? I don't remember any characters, sorry. Should we start at Bosch Schwartz's Cult? Yes! What other fandoms are you in? I already stated this in a previous question. What's your favorite OC of the ones you made? I already stated this too! Where did you find your art style? I already stated this as well! Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. How do you feel about the Bosch... First of all, never call him that again. Second of all, you already know how I feel about him. Have you seen my community posts? Of course, I love him so much. I love him, 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 I love him. I love him. Why is Bread's eyes red? Are they No! No, they're not. They're red because it fit with the color scheme. They're not hot. Where did you get that from? Oh my gosh, no. Alright, another lightning round. Liam Payne or Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut? Is this supposed to be a Rumble Pack reference? I don't know. If you were in a room with Pasta Man and Melon, what would you do first? Obviously, I'd chase around Preston out of pure spite, and I would hang out with Melon. Chicken burger or chicken sandwich? Burger. Can I be trapped in the basement? Who's in your basement? What is it with you guys in basements? Fine, if you ask politely, so I guess I can let you in my basement. What's your zodiac? Libra. Welp, I guess that's all the questions I was asked this time, and that means this Q&A is over. Thanks for asking some questions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!